First, you should not criticize. Don't use your brain for criticism. Already criticism has been too much in the West. I mean, they have got now technique of criticizing. All the art is finished because of the critics. The artists are afraid to show their paintings. Artists are afraid to show their creations because they will be criticized. Now the only thing that is left are critics, critics, critics. And the critics are criticizing critics. That's all. There's no creativity, nothing. So try to appreciate everything. Children are producing pictures, paintings anyway. They make sometimes my face is very funny when they draw. Not the children, even grown-ups. Doesn't matter. I appreciate it. It's very good, wonderful, very nice. To encourage that person. So criticism should go out of our mind, but appreciation should be practiced. Appreciation of others' children, appreciation of other people is very important. But that doesn't mean that you appreciate all others and torture your wife or torture your husband. That also is an imbalance. First responsibility is your family, but you should appreciate others. And this comes when you have no jealousies about anyone. This jealousy, I don't know from where it comes. I don't know this quality of jealousy, why there is jealousy. So also if you have jealousy, you have to use it for the right purpose. And what is the right purpose is that you should be jealous of a person who is spiritually higher than you. And you practice it that you become better. If jealousy is for competition, then you compete with a person who is more compassionate, more loving, more sacrificing, more patient. So this competition becomes a very healthy competition and the collectivity becomes very nourished. Now try to feel that you are all part and parcel of one personality. Try to understand this and practice this. This will help you a lot. Little things like buying a little present for someone. You see something, oh, this will be very nice for this purpose. Now the worst enemy of collectivity is aggressiveness. Some people are basically aggressive. Their style of talking is extremely aggressive. The way they say things is aggressive. Maybe because anything. Maybe they are better educated. Maybe they come from a very aggressive family. Maybe they are having a kind of a superiority complex or an inferiority complex or a sense of insecurity. Or maybe they are possessed. They try to dominate and show their very strong feelings towards people of superiority. They may be inferior. It's not necessary, but they do. And this is something is to be curbed. So what you have to practice here is humility. Try to be humble. There was a joke like this that one gentleman was going on the staircase and another was coming from the top. So this gentleman who is going up there said to the another that please move. So he said, I don't move for fools. The person who was climbing up, he said, but I do. And he moved out. That's how the humility works. You have to be humble in your approach to others. I mean, English language is outwardly very humble. Like you must say please, you must say thank you 10 times, please, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you. But not in the heart. Like supposing somebody doesn't say thank you, the another person may even beat you. Why didn't you say thank you to me? This is not humility. Humility is that in no way you try to aggress others. And if others are aggressive, you accept it as a childish thing, as a stupid thing, as a foolish thing, has no meaning. Because you are so powerful, you can bear it. That is humility which you have to practice. And all these qualities, if you have, you will really be surprised that you will lose your selfishness. Your selfishness will start dropping out. Because selfishness, how ugly it is, you start realizing very soon when you become generous. So you practice your generosity. You are all willing to spend a lot of money on me, I know. Want to give me presents, I have stopped it now. That individually you cannot give me any presents or anything. But generosity is a general term. Generosity of kindness, generosity of compassion, generosity of patience, and generosity of material things. If I see something immediately, I think, oh, I should take this because, I can give it to this lady or to this gentleman, this thing, or I could give it to this purpose or for this organization or for this kind of a work we are doing. Immediately it comes to me. You'll be surprised that if I'm in the market and if I'm thirsty, I don't even think that I should go and buy some soft drink for myself. Doesn't come into mind. Even I have never opened my fridge in my lifetime. You'll be surprised. But for others, I'll run about, I'll cook for them. But supposing I'm in the house and there's no cook, I'll not cook for myself, it's all right. If there's nobody in the house, say my husband is not there, I may not eat for 2-3 days. And then servant will complain to my husband. Then I remember, really, I didn't eat any food, I didn't know. If I'm eating, I'm just eating because he's there, so I have to eat with him. I never used to take tea, but because he's so much fond of tea, I started. So I keep the practice so that I should not give it the practice up. Later on it will be difficult. It's just adjusting your two selves to others. It's not difficult. Few things here and there that pleases. You should. There's no harm in trying to please. But it's not only for the wife to do it, even the husband has to do something to please the wife. It's not only between husband and wife, between children and you, between the whole family of Sahaja Yoga, it should be such that we should adjust. So practice your adjustments. As you have to adjust your cameras. If you don't adjust the camera, you do not get the right picture. In the same way, and listen to you adjust yourself to the whole atmosphere, to a person, you cannot get the real picture.